Jürgen Klopp wants Champions League finalist. With the Premier League coming to an end, transfer efforts in Liverpool gain momentum. Although there has not been a good performance under Klopp's management this season, there has been a streak in the last few weeks. In addition, Stefan Bajcetic, Curtis Jones and Harvey Elliott stand out as the winners of this season. All of them showed promising performances in midfield for Liverpool. However, the club also aims to definitely strengthen the midfield area. Liverpool manager Jürgen Klopp has reportedly made Nicolo Barella his #1 target this summer. The Reds boss is busy eliminating a series of goals as part of the midfield rebuild. Indeed, four midfielders are leaving Anfield this summer. Naby Keita, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and James Milner are leaving the team as free agents at the end of the season. The club is also sending Arthur Melo back to Juventus after a disastrous loan period. But now it looks like Klopp has settled on Champions League finalist Barella as his #1 goal. The Italian maestro has been in brilliant form this season, scoring 8 goals and providing 6 assists. And according to Italian sources, he is an actor whom Klopp keeps under constant surveillance. Now Klopp has reportedly urged Liverpool owners FSG to strike a deal to sign Barella. Aware of the growing interest in the 26-year-old player, Inter-Chiefs are responding by raising the player's value. And while that is now reportedly €80 million, Klopp is begging the FSG to fund his signing. Inter are reportedly desperate to retain the player but know it would be impossible to resist an offer of this size. And with sales needed this summer, its exit will reportedly help them protect key assets like Andre Onana, Lautaro Martinez and Denzel Dumfries. Liverpool want to pair Barella with Alexis Mac Allister. According to multiple reports, Klopp is also pursuing a deal for Brighton's Alexis Mac Allister. If Klopp manages to take on the £70 million Argentine, he may soon have a dynamic £140 million midfield duo on his hands. Like Barella, Mac Allister has scored in goals this season, the latter has netted a prolific 12 times for the Seagulls so far. Liverpool's interest in removing the star has been well documented amid allegations that a deal could be signed quickly after the season is over. Now, according to the latest information, Mac Allister makes it clear that he wants it for a club that can only offer Champions League football. An end-of-season surge has propelled Liverpool all the way to 5th place in the Premier League, but their run may come too late to grab the top 4. And it is not yet clear whether finishing in 5th place will hurt those chances. In his current form, Mac Allister has yet to reach an agreement to sign for any Premier League side. However, a mechanism in his deal means it will be relatively easy for Liverpool to negotiate his transfer. And ultimately this will depend on the player's personal choice when deciding on his next move. However, he was reportedly optimistic that Klopp could persuade Mac Allister to sign. And the chance to partner Barella in the Reds midfield next season is certainly a temptation for Liverpool. Jürgen Timber will likely join Liverpool. Although there is an intense work for the transfer of the midfield in Liverpool, transfer operations are carried out in other positions. Another position that is as important as midfield is the defensive zone. The Reds' defense has sounded alarming this season and has been performing almost poorly throughout the season. Especially the injuries and the lack of star defenders in old form triggered this performance. Cameroonian star Joel Matip's contract expires in 2024 and the Reds are seriously considering selling him this summer. For this reason, studies are underway for a more dynamic and young actor to replace him. Liverpool target Jürgen Timber will move to Anfield, probably, for mad money, according to former pros Andy van der Meijden and Wesley Sneijder. Timber currently plays his football for Ajax and has sought to rise through the academy ranks at Johan Cruyff Arena to become a regular feature of John Heitinga's top team and has played 119 senior games to date. The Dutch national team player has started all 32 Eredivisie games this season and his consistent performances have been noticed by Jürgen Klopp and many other managers in the Premier League. Merseyside team, Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester United are reportedly interested in making a deal for the 21-year-old, who has asked their representatives to look into his chances of moving elsewhere, and rumours of a move to the Premier League have been fueled after his girlfriend was allegedly house-hunted in the area by journalist Wilfred Genie. Ajax is likely to approve the mass emigration of some of its most valuable assets this summer, including name-check Timber as a possible new signing for Liverpool, according to van der Meijden and Sneijder. Sneijder, 38, first said, They're going to need the next 3 years to fix the current issues. This isn't going to get fixed in a year, right? I've heard the salaries paid this week. That's around 50 million a year they have to pay. That's not coming anymore. And they won't sell the players so easily either. There may be 8 or 9 players that he has to say goodbye to. But if you also want to rejoin very quickly, you have to fill it with quality, he said. I think they're going to do it differently with the youth, said Van der Meijde, 43. Alvarez will go for 40 million, Kudus for 30 million, and Timber will probably go to Liverpool. They pay crazy money too, then you can start building again. Liverpool are well aware that Timber will not come cheap as a result of still having 2 years left on his contract. However, as he has been named a leader by centre-back Erik ten Hag, FSG is preparing an offer for a player with senior experience at an early age. Currently making £50,000 a week, the World Cup entrant has won 31 of 43 challenges this season and is in the 99th percentile for pass completion. That's why he's not afraid to get stuck and is extremely calm and possessive, according to FBref. A versatile operator with the flexibility to play in 4 different positions, the Eredivisie's best young player for 2022 is also a threat on the other end of the pitch, contributing 10 goals in 119 Ajax games. So if he puts pen to paper, he can fit perfectly into the heart of the back line. Given the aging of Liverpool's defense, he could be a good fit with Konate in the years to come. John Aldridge thinks Liverpool can sell the Spaniard this summer. John Aldridge has suggested that Liverpool may sell Thiago Alcantara this summer and the Reds will bring in midfielders to replace the Spanish national team player in the long run. The 32-year-old has had a frustrating season in which he spent close to half of the campaign off the pitch due to injury. With just 1 year left on the Spanish superstar's contract and Liverpool ready to sign 3 central midfielders this summer, Aldridge believes selling Thiago could be a good idea despite the midfielder's incredible qualities. On what Liverpool should do with Thiago this summer, the Anfield icon said, potentially 2 or 3 signings in the transfer window. I wonder if Thiago will go. He's only played half of the games again this season and he's getting old. Klopp can try to get him to move to bring in someone younger, and given the way we work as a club, we have to bring in the money somehow. No matter how good Thiago is, he's always fit, young, and you need players on the field, he said. Thiago's qualities are clear for all to see, and while Liverpool fans may not want to see the former Bayern Munich star leave this summer, it may be best to sell the midfielder given the Anfield side's plans for the window. As mentioned earlier, at least 3 new midfielders could be signed in the coming weeks, and parting ways is certainly a good idea given Thiago's salary and injury track record. The 32-year-old Spaniard is likely to get quite a bit of attention from top clubs this summer.